your Portland Trail Blazers. Starting at power forward.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is a champion, but he said, growing up, I never thought about titles. I just wanted to be the best player I could be. When I got to the league, I was listening to all the noise, and it was taking control of my mind.
Clearly. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. They've got Drummond. Curry is out there with Irving. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Josh Hart. Damian Lillard out there with Nurkic, and it's Simons in at the 2. Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
Oh, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Irving against Lillard. Stolen. Now, here's Hart. Guarded closer. Nurkic trying to get open. Hart, that's good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Outside for Curry. Irving passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Look at how composed Seth Curry is beyond the arc. Takes a shot like that and knows it's going in.
Dishes it to Lillard. Here's Hart. Offensive rebound. Back to Lillard. 6 to shoot. From downtown. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And how chaotic was this offseason for Simmons? I mean, the trade rumors swirling, stepping back from Team Australia, ultimately traded, and you talk about someone just dying for a fresh start.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
There's the pass to Nurkic. Here's Simons. Great D that time from Curry.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Durant kicks to Irving, shoots over Lillard, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by KD.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. And Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Irving against Lillard. And that one is good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Pass to Durant. Outside, Simmons. Back to KD. The rebound by Watford.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
A nice shot by Simons.
Quick thinking, wins Dame, assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Durant for 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
3-pointer, Lillard. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
Curry finds Durant. Back to Curry. On the wing, Irving puts it up. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Lillard scanning the floor. Inside. And Nurkic gets it to go.
Yeah, Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Irving kicks to Simmons. Got a piece of it. And they're pushing it up. The shot by Lillard wide open. And another three for Portland. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 2. Outside Curry for the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, Seth Curry with the answer and the payback from distance. What a competitor.
Simons the pass to Lillard. Over Irving. And it's Lillard missing. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Harris with it. Lillard picks him up. Harris kicks to Simmons. Brown outside. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Harris. And here's Mills for 3. No good that time. Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's sent back down by Simmons.
An excellent defender, whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter. He's a shot blocking threat.
And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Count it good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Harris, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
One thing I love about Joe Harris, he has now become confident in catch-and-shoot situations. He wants to be assertive.
Here's Lillard, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
To the inside, Mills. It's blocked. So it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. He got into double digits for the... And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving up.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. I'm breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Mills. And it's Brown in at the small forward. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Lillard. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Aldridge.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he did everything he could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Ellaby's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Nets leading by 7. And here's Mills. He has 6. With the drive. And good that time. Mills has got 8 points.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in, and here are the Nets. They've scored 10 straight. Takes it inside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed. Look out.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Irving with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Drills it from outside. Mills has got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Watford. He's covered by Irving. Watford, that's good.
Well, the defense wants to keep the ball out of that area. Why? Because if it gets in there, most players are going to finish.
And Mills kicks to Brown. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Irving passes to Mills. Back to Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Nets, Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And Curry subbed in for Patty Mills. Now Johnson. Ben Simmons with the rebound. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's KD. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Look at Kevin Durant, all 6'9", but what a handle. Gosh, that move was pretty.
Simons surveying the D. Curry with the steal. In the corner, Irving with it. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
Now, don't sleep on Kyrie Irving's perimeter game. Yes, he can get inside and score at will, but boy, you better check that jumper.
Shoots from the block. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Nurkic. Brooklyn's gotten out from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. And Simmons kicks to Curry. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. Simons, the pass to Johnson. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Curry with the defensive effort.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Here's Simons. And it's Irving with the rebound.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Passes
to Claxton. Nurkic with the steal. Johnson in the corner. Hits it from three-point range. Johnson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest lead in the first.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Well, one of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
We've got Damian Lillard. Nurkic is out there with Hart. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Simmons left side. Outside Irving. To Simmons from deep. The shot, no good. Now Portland takes it the other way. Lillard against Irving. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
A guy who spaces the floor, but also willing to attack the rim. Lillard has confounded the defense all night. Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Kept alive, Watford, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Outside Curry. Outside Irving. Outside Durant. 6 on the shot clock. That one goes. Count it. KD's got 10 points. And the list of players with multiple series clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs. Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
The Nets making a switch here. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Drummond. Brown comes in for Simmons. Harris is checked in for Curry. It's Mills in for Irving. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he drives in. Shots good by Mills. He's got 13.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive. Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Brown kicks to Mills. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The wide open look for Durant. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Kevin Durant is a threat to shoot it as soon as the ball hits his hands. This guy incredible, relentless as a scorer.
Lillard from outside drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 9 points now in just the second half.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Brown. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Brown's got his first bucket in this one.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Nets leading by 19. To the middle. Here's Aldridge. Off on the layup. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Ellaby, the pass to Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
KD on the wing. He's got 13. Here's Mills. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Ellaby. And it's Little finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And it's sent back by Lillard. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Lillard's got 11 points in the quarter. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
So for the Nets, Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Patty Mills. Count that bucket. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Back to McLemore. The three-pointer, no good. Nets leading by 15. Harris passes to Claxton. And here's Irving. Harris outside. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. For Brooklyn, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Lillard against Irving. Durant kicks to Irving. Outside Harris. Shoots it. That one wide left. And so it's Brooklyn finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Everything's fallen into place. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Curry. Simmons is out there with Durant. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving at the one.
Well, we know this. Kyrie Irving on any given night can give you 40 on the offensive end. What a special talent.
Simons, the pass to McLemore. Inside. Second shot opportunity, and that's 2 points on the layup.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy sound.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Brooklyn.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick-and-roll situations.
KD dishes to Irving. Outside, Simmons. KD looking around. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
And what a superb performance behind the arc for them. They have been killing it from three-point range.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Outside Curry. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. The three is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. And there's the drive. Hart, that's good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Brooklyn leading by 20. Simmons passes to Drummond. The dish to KD. Outside Irving. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Simons. And he goes in for the dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Irving finds KD. The rebound by Watford.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Nurkic, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. Nets leading by 18. KD drives in. Count it. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
Here's Simons. It's sent back down by Simmons. Watford, that's good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Right side Irving. And he makes good on the layup. Irving's got 19 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Brown is checked in for Kevin Durant. To the inside, Watford, and the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And so Simmons will bring it up for Brooklyn. Irving kicks to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Irving passes to Curry. Back to Irving. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Curry, good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Kyrie Irving.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Lillard from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
Irving kicks to Curry. Back to Irving. 5 on the clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Ben Simmons. Harris comes in for Brown. Thomas checked in for Curry. And it's Dragic in for Kyrie Irving. It's blocked. Now here's Dragic. Harris outside. Pass to Claxton. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stuck.